Did you know that Noah built the ark alone with his family, and the whole world mocked him? People laughed, disrespected, and humiliated him, yet he kept building piece by piece, day after day. But what most people don't realize is how deep the story truly goes. It is not just about a boat. It is a story about calling noise, pressure, focus, and faith that refuses to die. Picture this: every morning, Noah woke up to the same soundtrack. Not applause, not encouragement, not support, but laughter, mocking whispers, jokes whispered behind hands and shouted in crowds. Men who had never built anything built jokes about him. Women shook their heads as they passed by. Children pointed and laughed like he was a circus attraction. "Look at Noah, crazy old man. He says a flood is coming." What flood? We have never seen rain like that. A ship with no sea madness. And the more Noah hammered wood, the more people hammered him with their words. But Noah kept building. One plank, another plank, one nail, another nail. Because while the world mocked him publicly, God was speaking to him privately. There were days when God was silent. No new instructions, no feelings, no signs, just the same command. Build, and those were the hardest days. Have you ever tried to obey God while heaven feels quiet and people are loud? Have you ever tried to build something you cannot explain? Have you ever walked in obedience that made you look foolish? That was Noah, misunderstood by everyone, understood only by God. Yet Noah kept building. Every swing of the hammer was obedience. Every plank was faith. Every drop of sweat was trust. Every bruise was dedication. His family helped him, his wife, his sons, his daughters-in-law. They believed him because they believed the God who spoke to him. But imagine how hard it was for them too. Dad, everyone is laughing at us, Noah. They say we are insane. Noah, are you sure? God said this. Still Noah stood firm. Keep building. This is bigger than their laughter. Days became months, months became years, years became decades. People stopped by just to laugh at him. Some brought crowds. This is the man building a boat in the middle of dry land. Others turned it into entertainment, setting up food stalls just to watch his madness. They did not just mock Noah, they mocked God. Yet Noah kept building, because obedience does not need approval, and calling does not need confirmation from people who were never part of the vision. Then one day everything shifted. Clouds gathered, winds changed. Animals began walking toward the ark 2 by 2. People laughed at first. Now even the animals are joining his joke. But then the sky darkened, thunder rolled. A drop of rain fell, then another, then another. Laughter stopped, faces changed, fear replaced mockery. The ark, they laughed at the ark. They judged the ark they mocked became the only place of safety. The same hammering they ridiculed became the very thing that could have saved them. Because what God tells you to build, even when people laugh, is meant to protect something in the future. The animals went and Noah and his family followed, and God himself shut the door. The same people who mocked him now begged him, screamed, pounded on the ark, but the time to mock had passed. The time to build was over. The flood had arrived. Noah's story is your story. Maybe you are building something people do not understand. A business, a ministry, a better future, a healed life, a new character, a new walk with God, and people are laughing, doubting, questioning, mocking. But hear this: keep building, keep trusting, keep obeying, keep walking with God, even if it makes you look crazy, because the same people who laugh at you now will one day see why God told you to build. God sees the future you cannot see. He knows what storms are forming. He knows what floods are rising. He knows what your obedience will save you from. And one day, like Noah, you will look back and say, it was worth it. Every tear, every insult, every lonely day, every sacrifice. Because God never wastes obedience, and He always defends those who trust Him. So build your ark, do not stop, do not slow down, do not quit. Your obedience is about to make sense.